About time, huh?
Yeah. I don't even know how long it's been. Can you tell me?
I would say at least 2 months. Life's been crazy.
Yeah. You could say that.
Well, dude, my life's been, oh my goodness.
It's been wild since the last time
Yeah.
I seen you and the last time we podcasted.
Oh yeah.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hello.
Did you ever do wrestling?
He does arm wrestling with me.
I wrestle.
He's gonna be wrestling. He just signed up for wrestling.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He was doing flag football there, but that's over.
Yeah.
Nice.
10 minutes ago.
He did really good at that. So
Heck yeah.
you
This
want to
year,
keep
I
trying
enjoy
out
wrestling.
and see what he likes.
Yeah.
I like tackle football, and I'm good at tackling people.
Mhm.
Like I could.
Heck yeah. So there's so much I want to talk about. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to get it out in this podcast. That's how much.
That's cool.
I mean, so much has happened, not going to tournaments, then hitting that one Ohio State championship tournament. And now we got Billy's East Ohio championships coming up in East Liverpool, November 18th.
I still haven't even decided what I'm going to go to, if I'm going to go to anything this year.
Well, I'd like to see if you could come out to East Ohio.
I really want to, but I don't know if I'm going to have the day available time for work to have it off.
Right.
I've had so much come up. I've had to take days off. And I'm just like, all right, I'm saving, 2 days for sick stuff in case something crazy happens. Because I literally have pretty much that till the end of the year, and I'm like,
Wow.
Job comes first.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, it has to. Family's first. So jobs are definitely first.
I just, I know I got a little more time than that, but I just don't know like how much I can earn left in the year and stuff because I like accrue time. But definitely, I was looking into going to the Atlantic. What was that, Mr. Mrs. America? The one in Atlantic City I wanted to go to.
When's that?
It happened already.
Okay.
But like just funds and car stuff happened, and it's just like everything hit at once. When it rains, it pours. So
That was just me, man.
dude, and we're not even out of it yet. So
Wow.
I'm just hoping a little at a time that we swim back above the water. But
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I'm going with the mentality that I always do. Just keep grinding. That's all you can
Put
do.
your head down. Put your head down and keep moving.
Since the last time I seen you, and talked to you, I've joined the gym, and my wife joined the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like.
How many times a week are you trying to hit the gym?
Well, I don't get to go very much, but the owner actually lets us go there for free Sundays to pool, so we'll have somewhere to pool on Sundays where it's nice and warm. But I was just like, he's being nice like that. I was like, I'm gonna get a membership there because he's that kind of genuine person. I was like, I want to invest in somebody who's gonna invest in me.
Yes. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just like fell into our hands. Like Bart Wood actually was like, hey, my buddy Chris really wants you guys to go to the gym and have practice there. And I seen like a post on Johnny Hinoski's thing that he said something, and I'm like, that's 2 times in a row that this guy has said something. So it seems like he like
He's
really
legit.
wants to, yeah, he really wants to try to have practice there. And I was like, all right, let's do this.
That's
And
awesome.
I texted him and almost instantly texted me back saying, yeah, absolutely, Sunday at 11, that's perfect. And we showed up there and we had like way too much fun. Like it
So
was, we were boxing like, and
yeah,
it like he has pads and boxing gloves and uh, heavy bags and like literally I'm sure he would allow it if we wanted to put the boxing gloves on and some headgear but
and
like
go a
I'm
couple
not trying to,
rounds.
yeah, I'm not trying to go that far, but like I'm sure he would let us. Like
That's awesome.
he seems that cool.
Yeah. So is that where the Wolfpack practice is at now?
It's gonna be, week to week still, but I definitely um for the winter we're gonna try and go there. Unless I can like get heat in my garage, but I'm just gonna post it every week, and if anything changes, like tomorrow practice is at my cousin JD's house, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but like I planned on going, and then after the my daughter's musical last night, I'm like, arm wrestling practice might have to wait because I'm beat.
Oh yeah.
Like I know when to rest my body and rest my mind and stuff. So
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. When you can't think, I took no joke a month and a half, almost 2 months off.
I know I was like, my dude left me. I was like, he was gonna be like growing with me and everything, and next thing you know, he was gone. I'm like, I guess I'm on my own. And then I was like, well, I'll start finding special guests for the podcast. And I talked to 2 people now, and 2 people want to do it with me. Well, three people want to do it with me. And then when you finally said that one day, I was like, yo, Wilkie wanted to, or you wanted to do the podcast with Wilkie. I was like, I think that's a good idea on
Yeah.
your channel, And I was like, so that could be that episode. I was like, well, I was thinking about having Drew on um, my next one, and
Yeah.
then I was like, yeah, I don't know when he's available. I know how to get a hold of him and stuff, but I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'd love to see Drew.
I'd do
I'd
it
love to see
differently.
him hop on the podcast. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, he'll be on with me sooner or later.
Nice. Hey, I'm trying to get this cat from Louisiana. Kevin introduced me to him. He does some training over Zoom and whatnot, and he's got some good regimens. And I was trying to get him on there to pick his brain a little bit.
This guy from Maine is actually moving down here to Warren, Pennsylvania, and he wants to come train with us.
Nice. Oh yeah, yeah. So bro, so much stuff has happened. I don't say I took a hiatus, but I was still training, just not pulling tournaments. I had to get right. I mean, my weight was everywhere. My mind was all over the place. I mean, I was in my head. But my first tournament back was Ohio State Championships, and I felt amazing.
Yeah,
so I don't plan on missing anything next year at all.
I saw you face my boy Tyler right-handed.
Yeah, he's a hoss, dude. I just don't have nothing for like long, strong hands. I can't. It's a long arm. If I'm not in position right-handed, I just don't have right-handed, man.
It's his wrist, dude. It's like there's like a ball of steel inside of it or something.
Like, yeah. You can't
It's insane. When he's healed, I'm not sure I could beat him in a best of 5, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I've like tried to go best of 5 with him, but I think every like time I try to, I hit him on like a day where he's already pulled that week or something. But I think if he's fresh all week,
Yeah.
he's dangerous.
Yeah. I saw him there and I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to pull you. And I'm thinking, here we go, man. Wolfpack's going to come down here and take the whole dang thing. Because I think there was 2 or 3 of them down there. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was him, Elijah, and Ian all showed up.
Yeah, Ian. Oh my gosh. So speaking of Ian, so I was thinking to myself, if I can get almost everybody that I've pulled this year, which ain't a lot, I haven't pulled that many people, maybe 10. I want to get everybody to come to East Ohio. That's kind of going to be my judgment for the year, because it'll be a year. East Ohio will be my 1 year.
That's awesome.
So I really, my left is just nasty. I just trust it so much more. I just, there's just something to it. I fall out of position right-handed and I can't get nothing back. I mean, as soon as I lose my spot, I just can't. It's just, I don't know what's going on with it.
What are you weighing right now?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
I'm 166 pounds.
Nice. That's
dressed.
awesome.
So now I need to figure out how to put on the mass, because I want to get to 180, but I don't want to be a fat 180.
Yeah.
No, I got to put that weight on.
I'm eating too many snacks again, so I'm hitting the gym is putting me in a mentality where I need to start losing weight again.
Yeah.
I'm at 200 right now, so
that's where Billy's at, and he said he ain't fixing to get down to 176 anytime soon.
I don't want to drop that far, but like, like gradually, instead of a weight cut, like gradually work myself down
into shape. Yeah.
Like, I'll pull 198 until I get, at a comfy weight or whatever.
Right.
Like, that's not going to bother me or anything. Like, that's where I feel at home. But I definitely would like to try and get to like 185 maybe, possibly. But it's not a priority. Like, it could take 2 years to get there, in my opinion. But I don't know. It might just be a nutrition thing. Maybe I'll get there way faster once I actually buckle down on nutrition,
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at a bunch of stuff for my tendons. I pulled last week, and I got this nice bruise. It's going away a little bit, but see it. It never turned purple.
It's faint.
Yeah, it never turned purple. It was always green. So I was asking around. I'm like, hey, man, what do tendon tears look like? What do, stresses on tendons look like when it comes to the skin? Is it a lighter color like a muscle bruise, or like, is it deep? Is it purple? I've got a little information. I mean, when it turns that nice, like purple, that's when you've oopsied. Mine never turned that, and I'm still able to get a little work here, and nothing hurts.
Are you hitting the gym?
What's that?
Are you hitting the gym?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you look like you got some extra muscle on you there.
Yeah,
like
my shoulders
and stuff. I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just so. I don't say I let it get away from me a little bit, but life hit me.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
get it.
I'm not doing this, and I buckled right back down, and I was I'm not, because I love it too much.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not gonna get away from it. Nothing's gonna tell me I can't do it.
Yep, I feel you.
But I am a little, I am a little not happy that I'm 166 pounds because I keep losing weight. And I'm not sure where it's coming from because I have really no more fat to lose. So at this point, I think I'm actually losing. Well, I know I'm losing. My chest is so small. I looked in the mirror the other day and I'm like, Devin wasn't kidding when he said arm wrestlers don't have chests. Like my pecs are gone. They're there, but they're not as big as they were a few months back.
That's funny because I feel like my pecs are growing.
Yeah.
But
see, I'm
doing like little things to grow them a little bit. I'm not trying to get like big chest.
right.
I don't. That's something I don't like want because I don't want my pecs in the way of my arms. I want my arms to exactly have the room to get to my positions and everything. Yep.
I've never been able to put my elbow on the other side of my body. It will touch the other side of my body now. So my back's gotten much bigger. My lats are sticking out of my shirts. My back's huge. I just need to figure everything else out. Put it all together is really what I want to do at East Ohio. And I got 4 weeks, I think, or 3.5 weeks.
Yeah,
Something like that. It's November 18th. So it's coming quick. Yeah.
It's gonna be here
Because
before we know it.
I just looked at the calendar, bro. It was 6.5 weeks away. It felt like 5 days ago. 3 weeks are gone just like that.
Dude, like my rest schedule, like figuring that out, I can't even describe like how I think that I'll be able to unleash something that I don't even realize that I have. Like it's just like honing it more and more. It's unbelievable, you know.
Yeah.
The growth and just rest alone, you know.
It's so
Like you
big,
said,
Chucky.
I was gonna say you took a month off, so like can only imagine how good you felt when you actually pulled again.
It was so nice. It was so nice. I mean, other than this pop, 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 I think that's going to be there forever.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Yeah. But
actually,
warm.
when I was arm wrestling my first year, Brandon Alcesser, at a practice, like it was like I went deep inside, like with him, and my elbow couldn't take it, and like I felt it, but I just kept pulling, like my adrenaline was going.
You feel it right there?
Dude, I couldn't do push-ups for like a year and a half. Like I legit couldn't even do one
that sounds like a tendon.
Yeah, without my elbow giving out type of thing. Like it was bad.
That
Now,
sounds like a tendon.
dude, now I like it's so healthy. I haven't done 20 push-ups in like 5 years, and I did 20 like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, yo, I'm strong, boy.
Yes, sir.
I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that was me with pull-ups. Dude, not even a year ago, I couldn't even do 5 pull-ups.
I have a really bad problem. I'm falling away from pull-ups for some weird reason.
Dude, I can rep out 20, 25 pull-ups nonstop.
I just think that the more weight I put on, the harder it is.
That's well, you know, I was 215. My arms weren't strong enough to pull up all my weight. So I don't know if I'm getting stronger because I'm lighter. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's a back and forth battle. Like when I dropped weight and I was like, how strong am I? And then I realized how strong I was after my match. And then I was like, okay, I'm that strong. Now how strong am I once I get back to my weight? Right. And now I'm like, I still am second guessing myself back and forth, so I don't know, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel stronger, but I'm also super light. Everyone keeps asking me, bro, are you going to 154? Are you going to 154? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? I practice with 154s often, and I get roasted.
Oh, shit.
But I'm pulling with Otha Loving, Kevin Palco, Lawrence Bell. Those guys ain't no joke. Those guys are no joke. Otha's on a whole different level.
Lawrence and Otha?
Oh gosh, man. Lawrence busts he hits me so hard that the bottom of my delt will be sore for 3 weeks. Right here. That's how hard he's hitting. He just quit going inside. He's now an outside puller because I told him, I said, I think you're going to be stronger outside, Lawrence. I said, you have the hand, you have the forearm and the elbow and the shoulder and the back. Why are you even going inside with anybody?
Yeah, go.
As soon as he switched to outside, it's just been a whole different game. A whole different game.
That's awesome.
And I love it. And he's feeling better. He's looking good. He's not going to be at East Ohio, unfortunately. I wish he was, but he's going hunting instead, which I can't knock him for that. Get them bucks,
seriously.
baby.
Yeah.
Get them bucks.
My wife wants to go again.
Wait, you guys
Oh, I would love to go sit out, dude, and just get me one.
Like the healthiness of the meat, though, like it would help for arm wrestling. Like I could only imagine, like being like Joe Rogan, but as an arm wrestler and being able to eat that healthy meat all the time, dude.
Yeah.
The level, oh my word!
So I'm still stuck on my carnivore, and people are blown away because it's almost been, I don't know, 8 months since I started that, or 7 months.
You're still doing that?
Yeah, I haven't lost any muscle. I haven't got sick from it. My body didn't go in shock. Nothing happened. It's actually, I feel a million times better now that I'm eating carnivore like. But here's what I did. So I think I kind of screwed up a little bit because I went straight chicken instead of steaks and beef because you had to eat so much of it that it was actually hard for me to put it down.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even swallow it anymore. There's something different when it's just straight chicken, no fat. So now I'm implementing cottage cheese to supplement that little bit of fat.
Yeah.
And I feel so good. I feel so good. Oh yeah, I'm still doing it. I don't ever see me going away from it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, your little trick helped me to get down to the weight I was supposed to be at, but I didn't fully commit to everything you wanted me to do. Like I still had the sugars and stuff in it.
Yeah. So I mean, you were able to cut with a little bit of sugar then.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I can't take sugar in and stay where I want to be because my body just.
You got to understand, like me eating sugar. Like I have like a cookie in the morning, a cookie in at snack time, then at lunch, and then ice cream at dinner, and creamer in the morning, and sugary drinks throughout the day. Like I load up on bad stuff.
Yeah, I mean, have you tried any honey in your coffee for sugar?
No, I didn't even bother trying because I knew it was gonna. I did try to like cut back a little more, and so far that's doing all right. And I can only drink a certain. I'm busy. There's a certain creamer that I can drink, and that's it. Everything else I can't.
Yeah,
it's like my body is. gets like sick on every other creamer now. Like I can only
Hey,
drink
that's good. That's really good. That means your body already tried to kick out all that bad stuff.
Yeah.
And it won't let you take. So me, if I was to eat a cookie right now, I'd probably, my body would just lose its mind. I'd probably be in shock and I'd be sick. It wouldn't be good. So, hey, I quit smoking.
What? No way. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then this is the next thing to go in about a month or so here.
Nice.
Yep. I mean, I just cold turkeyed everything. I just put it in my mind. If I could lose that much weight,
I was gonna say
I can do anything.
that's literally what I did. I went cold turkey and it worked for me. So
yeah. See, I can't wean myself off of something that I know that I want.
Yeah, you just have to want something for sure.
I mean, I had one urge, and that was
over there.
what I think it was yesterday. I had an urge that I was like, "Oh my gosh, I think I kind of want one," and then it went away immediately. So I mean, it's not even in my mind to have one. I can breathe, I can run without having to stop. So imagine what it's going to be like on the table in 3 weeks when I can actually breathe.
Dude,
I might be able to stay in an actual fight and figure myself out while I'm in it.
That'll be awesome.
I'm really stoked. Well, I was on Billy's podcast a while back, and he said, you smoke?" And that really like hit me. I was like, "Oh, he's right. Why am I smoking?" And then I was done.
Does Lawrence still smoke?
He hasn't smoked in over a year.
That's awesome. There's a couple people that I see, and I'm like, how do you arm wrestle and smoke? Like Evan Burgoyne, like Bad Company, like that's.
Yep.
I don't get that. Like, how can you do that? I don't know.
I don't even know how I was doing it. Because like before every match, I was like running outside real quick to get a puff on that cigarette.
Yeah.
Before every match, and I was like, "Oh, I can't be doing this, man." So, what I was saying is, I want to try to get everybody that I've pulled to come to East Ohio. I want one more big go at everybody that's beat me, especially Ian Kelly. That 3-2 match we had in PA, bud, I had that one. I had that one.
I heard something happened in that, and he was like mad too. He's like, I don't know how I feel about the win, but he's like either way I would have won, but it was just like it felt sketchy or something. I can't remember how he explained it.
We both know that my hand did not cross that pin pad line. And he even looked at me and looked at the other ref and was like, "You already called it?" Like, I was 3 inches away from the pin pad. How you gonna call that? But I want everyone there. I want to see where I'm at. I want to hit everybody one more time before the new year. This will be my year. You know what I mean? I just want to see how far I've gotten. I know that my left is much stronger than my right. Way, way stronger. But I know my right's still got something in it. It's just I can't keep positioned. What's that?
I don't know if Jacob's going or not. Jacob Hot.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make the trek out there. But him and I are pulling again left-handed because he's been busting hard on that left hand. He got a bunch of new equipment. He's been hitting it every day.
Oh, yeah?
So, oh, yeah. Like, he got some big-time equipment, man.
Yeah.
He's like me. He doesn't want to get beat either. You know what I mean? So he stepped his game up. He's like, it ain't happening.
I know how you guys feel. I don't even, like, I don't know if I lost anything. I don't know if somebody's gained stuff on me. Like I don't know. I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, you just never.
I have zero clue.
But we need to do a best of 5 again because it's coming up on that year, ain't it? It's already probably a year right now.
No. What we pulled in like?
We pulled at your old house, bud.
Yeah, and we were moving.
Yeah.
We were moving. That was. We were moving at the end of March, right, babe? It was like the end of March.
Was it? Okay.
I'm sure that you can go on your YouTube and find
I have it.
video.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
whatever
I have it on
the
there.
video will be, but I mean, we could do one now and then do one on the year too. Like that would be cool.
Yeah, I'd be so down with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm up in Warren, Ohio a lot, and it's literally like an hour from you.
It's funny you said that because I've been delivering like once a week out there, in Ohio, and I'll be in Warren, I'll be in Mentor. There's a couple different Cortland. When I texted you the other day,
Cortland's right down the street from where I'm going to be working out of. So
nice.
I'm going to back over. I'm not going back over the road, but I'm hauling coils again.
Nice.
So I'm going to be driving truck.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm really gonna turn everything up driving that truck, man.
Did you see? Oh, you don't even know. Ian got his CDL.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that's a good thing to get.
I started calling him Ian Hawk.
Hell yes, dude. That's so cool.
He's like, yo, for real, that's gonna be my name. He's like, I'm gonna transform right into that. I was like, oh boy, here we go. I was like, that's awesome.
I mean, once you get that, oh man, that match that me and Ian had was probably the match of the tournament.
Daddy,
it was a battle of all battles, man.
Tournament?
Well, it wasn't really a tournament, but up at JD's.
I got you. That was the super match or
the super match. Yeah, I called it a tournament because there were so many people there. But yeah,
leave it alone. Yeah, I got there and I must have been beat up because there was a newer kid there, 185 he weighed, and I couldn't do anything with his hand, nothing. He was just solid. I was like, wow, like, I'm really that beat up. But that's when I started learning, like, I got to rest a little more and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, so I found this new stuff for tendons. Well, I didn't find it. I got some information on it. Just because I don't feel like my tendons are catching up with my muscles. I have 14-inch forearms right now, so I gained an inch, almost an inch and 3/4, just since I started. My tendon, there's no caught up with the muscle growth in my forearm. There's just no way. So I'm gonna be getting on this tendon stuff, and it's only when you feel not right that you get, you know what I mean?
How much you pull a week?
Maybe once. Maybe.
What days?
Whenever. I don't even have a regular schedule anymore right now.
Gotcha.
So I just hit up Billy, and I told him I need to crack down. I need a legit coach. I need a motivator, someone that's going to take a little bit of time out, give their time and effort, and really crack down on this. I got goals. I got a lot of big goals. By 2029, I want to be someone known.
Nice.
By 2029, like I want to be traveling different states, pulling these tournaments, taking big round robins. I want to be doing stuff. Yeah, I want to be hitting Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, PA for sure, because there's some big boys in PA. Down there in West Virginia. I even want to travel to Florida a couple times.
Nice.
And really pull them boys because go down there. And if I'm in the semi and I hit one of these places, you know what I mean?
That would be awesome.
If I'm waiting on a load,
no,
and they're like, "Hey,
there's
a tournament right down the street."
Touch everything, get down.
I'm gonna go hit that tournament right down the street.
Right on.
So I was gonna go up to north of Detroit tomorrow. There's a huge tournament going on up there, and I wanted it to be like a big practice for me. So I wanted to go up there and see where I stood, pro and amateur. I was gonna pull both.
In Detroit, you said?
Yeah, it's just north of Detroit.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's tomorrow, but I'm not going.
Get out.
But I had to back out of that. So, but long story short, I'm going to be pulling pro at Billy's tournament and amateur right hand, pro left, amateur right.
Yeah,
I got my one. I placed first place left-handed Ohio State championships, and I just wanted one first place, and then I'm moving on. It's not fun when there's no competition anymore.
Oh,
so
yeah,
amateur left hand's done for me. So I'm gonna go pro left hand and amateur right. See where I'm at.
I haven't gone to a big tournament and gotten a first place medal yet, amateur. I've gotten to one small one and got a first place. And then I won, my right-handed match and then won my left-handed match. And, those for me are, the closest thing to a medal that I have. And I'm not, chasing a medal.
No.
But I want to make sure that before I go to pro, that I'm capable of pulling pro and amateur and placing top in amateur, even if I end up pulling a match or two pro. I don't want my body to be like, oh, you're too wore out. So if you go amateur and then pull pro and then back to amateur, like last year at Billy's tournament, that happened to me. I pulled left-handed amateur, then pulled pro left-handed, and then had to go back for the last 2 or 3 matches or something like that.
Yeah.
And those were the final 3 amateur matches, and I lost to Croxel left,
Nasty
and then lost to Alex Bean left.
He's nasty too, bud.
And so it put me at 3rd, and I'm like, I gotta figure out well, if I would have not pulled pro, how much better would I have done?
Exert too much?
Was it or was it my body?
Your stamina?
What exactly was it? I wanted to go into this one and be like, oh, attack it the right way, but obviously if it went back and forth kind of thing, would I get first this time?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a whole thing in my head, I guess, more than anything, but I'm pretty sure if I pull this year is the final year amateur, and then once I cross over next year it's pro and semi-pro will be the only ones I'll be pulling.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure, of myself yet still at all that, but I also don't want to be beating amateurs.
That's where I'm at.
Everybody keeps saying. Yeah, everybody keeps saying I'm smashing amateurs, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm there, but I might be.
Are you? Are you consistently smashing them, or is it just when you feel good? You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. If I rest for a tournament, I'm gonna feel good.
Amazing. Yeah.
You know, especially since I'm really honing it in, figuring it out.
So I'm still on that
definitely,
break too. I gotta have
I
2 weeks
definitely,
before a tournament.
I can't do that. Like
So
I'd go.
So you're still at that 5 to 7 days where you have to.
Well, no, it was 3 days of rest. Like every time I would do this stuff, because like my muscles, needed to have some kind of work, but I like to pull, 6 days out. So I'm just thinking like, well, maybe if I pull 6 days out, I just rest my muscles completely all the way to the tournament and see how I do then. And I remember doing that for the one tournament, but I feel like I go so hard now, like I need that rest. Finally, actually need it fully.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do the next time.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how to put on this weight healthy. And you know me, I'm not too patient with that, and I want it to happen now, of course, right? So in my mind, it's probably going to take me a year and a half to put on what is that 14 pounds of muscle.
You should eat some donuts.
Easy. So on average right now, I think I'm burning like 5,500 calories a day. Just working. That's not even going to the gym. That's just me moving around.
That's crazy. I need to lose weight. I literally
Sugar, Chucky, sugar.
Yeah. Well, a big thing that I added that I always told myself I wasn't gonna do, I added a bag of chips every day, and that's killing me, bro.
All the salt. Listen, it's not easy, Chucky, to give up the things you love because I'm a chip guy. Give me a bag of chips, I'm gonna be happier than shit. But I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like bread, I don't even eat bread. Can't do it.
I wish.
Like to me, this is my new life. It's not even a diet anymore. It's a lifestyle. It's how I have to live. I don't ever want to see myself as big as I was last year.
You won't be there as long as you keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, I was like a dog. Shoot, I think you were 200, 205. I was like 210, 215. That's huge, dude. I've lost over 70 pounds.
That's crazy. My wife's lost 70 pounds.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's her
She's
secret?
looking. Huh?
What's her secret?
What's her secret?
Yeah.
I will never tell.
Working out, supplements, eating right. Like I said, now I got her started at the gym and she loves it, dude.
Oh, once you go and you feel that in your body.
Yeah, we were having practice and she was like, I'm gonna get a workout in. And like because of the how laid back the owner is, she was able to work out for her first time for free. And I was like, I knew she was gonna fall in love and then want the membership. And so we went and got it after that.
Yeah.
Like that day, signed her up. We were like, yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
Was it that day, babe? Maybe it wasn't that day.
What's his name?
It's definitely a lifestyle.
What's his name?
Well, I mean, dude, I wish I would have taken a before and after picture. I mean, I'm sure there's one out there somewhere. But man, arm wrestling is so good for my life.
I feel you, man. I'm telling you, literally takes the stress out of my mind. Like everything that I accumulate during the week, I get on that table and I can't think of anything. Like no matter what. There's even the days where I'm like drowned in it, thinking I'm not gonna forget what's going on, and eventually it disappears, and I'm like, wow, like in those moments it really did go.
So every time I pull with Otha, 2.5 to 3 hours, man, of straight pull one guy. We lose track of time. How does 2 people pull for 3 hours? How's that even possible?
I remember there was one time where I said to somebody like, I can't pull more than an hour or something like that, and eventually I got to the point where you just pull forever, basically. Like you just keep going. But now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I don't need to pull for 4 hours straight unless the part of the time I'm learning what is happening rather than pull, because I think that a bad habit to get into with some of these guys is we just will pull just to get that extra, work in, and we just go overboard with it instead of learn from each other, learn
Absolutely.
what we're doing, learn what's going on. But I have adapted to trying to teach more, and hopefully sooner or later, being at the gym, like I'll be able to recruit some people and pick more people up to be able to pull with them. And my buddy Trevor, he lives in Warren. He's going to be moving up here in January, so I'll be able to pull with him sometimes if he can't make it to a practice Sunday and stuff. But I'm sure he'll be coming to those more with being up here as long as he doesn't work. So,
well, I'll tell you what. You schedule our best of 5 for a couple weeks out, or right after, or next week. I don't give a shit. We'll pull next week a best of 5, and then I'll come up to you, and then at our year in March, we'll go ahead and have a big old party. We'll do a best of 5. We'll get some other people there. We'll have some other super matches. Let's just make it a big old shindig.
All right, bro.
That's kind of our year anniversary anyway, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, it's somewhere in March. Yeah.
So let's just call it somewhere in March. My birthday's the 29th anyway. So let's have a big old party.
Nice.
I'm going to this Halloween party tomorrow. There's supposed to be 80 people there. I'm taking my table, and I plan on pulling 80 people tomorrow.
Yo, set your live up, bro. I want to see that shit.
Oh, I'm gonna. Like these dudes are huge, bud. Like they're 40, awesome. 50 years old. Tendons are the size of this bottle. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get good workout in.
That's awesome.
It's not even really planned anymore. It's happening. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, there's gonna be 80 people here. I got to bring my table. Like I have to.
Yeah, there's so many plans and stuff like I have for the future. Like even with like you just said, you'll come all the way to me. I want to get to the point where the pullers in our area aren't scared to travel an hour and I travel an hour. That way we meet halfway, set up one of our tables that is, a breakdown table. That way we can meet up more often.
Yeah.
And,
absolutely.
An hour's like nothing in a day as long as you have a little bit of time to do that,
I drove 8 hours in one day to pull you, and then I pulled Chad on the other side of Ohio. Then I
Yeah,
drove back to my house.
I was gonna say you know how it is, but I'm like, if I got out at, if I have a day where I get out at 3 or something, and then you got out at 4, or like it would be like one of those people or something.
Yeah.
And they were 2 hours away from me. I want to be able to drive an hour and have them drive an hour, and we have like a match, a legit match. Just be like,
Sure.
all right, look, I'm gonna set my YouTube up so
Yep.
I can get some content,
Yep.
and you're getting your name out there. I'm getting more content for my channel. Like,
Yep.
it's just I know, like Bowen, for instance, like grew his channel with stuff like that. It seemed like, sure, he may have had like more time on his hands and stuff, but
Right.
like truthfully, like just seeing that as he has developed more and more as it went, it's like I know I can create something like that too,
Yeah.
for people to be like, oh, this is awesome, like get to watch this.
Yeah, so I just went back through my YouTube. I was going through some pictures and whatnot. I'm up to 311 subs. I think I
Nice.
started out with like 40 when I started arm wrestling, maybe 56. And just the content from arm wrestling has got me to like 311. So
I don't even know where I started.
Dad, can I have something cold?
I have no idea, but I'm up to 305 right now. I'll get like one, or in between like 1 and 8 every now and then 1 or 2 of them will just disappear. And I'm like, I don't care, but
I think those
is
are bots.
annoying. Oh, well, it's just like,
because dude, overnight I'll get 5 to 10, and then I'll lose half of them, and then I'll get 3 more that stay. And then I'll get another 5, and then 2 will disappear.
yeah, it's like a back and forth thing for sure, though.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get disgruntled on it either, but I mean, I'm moving up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I got trolls on my YouTube, bud. I got trolls on my YouTube.
that's awesome. Well, you know what? I was gonna say I've seen some of that actually. They're like,
let's do it.
They're like, and why am I seeing this? Why do I care? Well, like, what exactly am I watching? I'm laughing at it when I'm reading it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like,
hey, you sub to me, and you're sending me messages. You're getting more trolls on my channel for me. Thank you. Bring it on, man. Talk all the smack you want.
Well, can I have my ice cream? What's in the fridge?
You're helping me.
What's in a bowl?
All right, so we didn't. I'm sure we covered a little bit, but next time, next channel or next episode will be on your channel.
Yeah,
and maybe you'll remember more of what you wanted to cover. And
yeah, I'm gonna write some stuff down because there's just so much.
I was gonna say I kind of got a little scrambled, and we just kind of winged
it every time. It happens every time.
This
is the most raw podcast I've ever seen.
It really is,
and I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. And that's what I was telling Silky Wilkie before we went live. Hey, man, this is raw. This is uncut. This is whatever comes out of your mouth is what comes out of your mouth. There is no regulations. There's no nothing. You say what it is you have to say, and that is it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dad.
But I got a couple people that I want to get on as guests as well. I'm eventually going to get a Zoom, and then we can have us together, and then our guests as well.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit better. I mean, I like it how it is now, but we as a team,
we have to figure out how much it is, because I should be able to cover, like do like half. That way I can have it on mine, you can have it on yours, type of thing.
Yeah, I think Billy said it's like $120 a year. It's
Oh,
really cheap.
really? Oh,
It's really
so-
cheap to have a Zoom.
all right. I'll save $60. You save 60, and we'll throw
deal.
it in.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, it's that cheap to have a Zoom.
Yeah, you sold me.
That's what I said. I was like, oh, it's that cheap. Okay. So now I just need a couple GoPros and a nice laptop, which isn't really much. I mean, you can go get a laptop at Best Buy for pretty cheap. So
I even just you can throw it on your phone, too. But I definitely want to work up to that. But right now, my phone is where that's at until I become.
I mean, I pay for
more.
the so it better be working.
Yeah, freaking. My car went down. My wife's car. Well, not. I mean, my car needs inspected, so it needs a couple things. But my wife's car went down. My mom's needs inspected. My dad's car was out. Or my stepdad's car was out, and then my uncle's car was out. It's been. Yes. So it's been a wild ride, but
yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
about myself in arm wrestling since these last month and a half. I mean, I'm so serious about knuckling down. I mean, I've seen transformation in my body. The gym is becoming my life. I'm doing pull-ups on anything I see. Kiddie playhouses, swings, tree branches, door jams. I'm finger gripping, just everything.
That's awesome.
Like guys?
Everything I do for work is a lat pull. It's a pop, everything. So it's falling into my life as it should be. I don't even have to think about it anymore. I'm just like, oh, I can do finger grip pull-ups off that. And I mean, I'm implementing different pull-ups as well. So I saw this one guy, he's tucking elbows and he's grabbing whatever he's pulling up on and he's locking everything in just like this, right? And he's only going 2 elbows and then ripping it back down and ripping it back down, just stopping at the elbow with eyeballs and pop, pop. The tops of the forearms are getting big, dude. The bottom's blowing up. It doesn't hurt to work out anymore at all. I pulled Otha for 3 hours last week. I didn't feel sore the day after I pulled him. I had a bruise. It didn't hurt. But
it's funny. Ian was saying something about that too. Like he's like, "Oh, I can work out like literally whenever I want." My problem is like the way I do it. It has to be at a certain time, otherwise I won't get the work in, and it'll be like I'm slacking or lacking or something like that. So my time schedule is just I don't know. But
I mean, I was getting it whenever I could get it, man. I mean, it would be super late in the morning, late at night.
Exactly. Well, that's why sometimes you would see, midnight or
you're in your garage just.
The one day it was like 3 a.m. and I was like up doing it, but I haven't had time to do those ones yet.
Right.
But there was one day where I got woke up early like that and I did one.
Nice.
It was I love those workouts though. They're like it's like, oh, you're like half asleep and then you wake up like completely. You're like, oh, I'm working out. Like, yeah.
I've been there. And then you feel so good. You feel so good.
And then you're like, oh, now I get to go back to sleep. Oh. Yeah.
Heal everything up, rest it down. Just exactly what the muscles want.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. But yeah, so I was talking about Billy. So we're gonna start Sunday. I'm not sure exactly what he's got in mind, but I told him, I said, I need this. This is gonna be 100% whatever it is that you say. You can watch it. You know what I mean? Tell me where I'm at, where we need to go. I mean, he's sending me stuff every night. Hey, do this, do that before bed. Do this, do that before bed. Do this, do that. Awesome. I mean, I'm already doing it, but it feels better when someone's like, hey, knock this out before bed real quick. Knock this out. Yeah. Don't forget this. So you're like, oh, not on top of me. Now I'm pushing myself. Now I got someone else pushing me. And you're like, that's what I need. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And now I'm going to be driving truck again. Man, I wish I had a breakdown table because it would be under my bunk, ready to go at any time. But that's another $350 for a breakdown table.
Yeah, I got lucky and we got ours gifted to us, and then my cousin's like, "Hey, you can use mine now." I'm like, "This is awesome." Just hang on.
That Easy Rail table is nice. I was going to get one of them pulleys, but I don't think it's going to mount to my table.
You got an Ezreal table?
I don't, but I'm going to have an Ezreal pulley.
Oh, okay. Don't get an Ezreal table.
Okay, so that pulley should mount to my table then, because everything's the same. It's the same as your table. Everything's spread out the same.
Dude, I got lucky and my pulley fit my table. So, like, if you buy that pulley, it might not fit your table. Like,
I'll
learned
drill
that.
new holes. Hey, I'll drill new holes. I don't care.
Well, okay, so if you're going to go that far, it wasn't holes. Well, wait. I think one of them was holes, but I tried it on like a couple different tables, and the other one was there wasn't like enough gap.
Yeah, it wasn't deep enough
for it to go onto it and then stick to the table. And also the little things don't actually reach the table up underneath. So only the ones that go down through the table are actually holding that for my pulley system. So all 4 bolts aren't holding it, just the 2 that are in where the pad would go.
Right.
Instead of the pole.
Right.
But dude, that thing's amazing. But it has its ups and downs. Like that's why I love going to the gym, because the stacks are stable rather than moving all around.
Yeah.
But you definitely need to move around, but have the space so like the weight isn't gonna whack into something. Because I have that happen sometimes, and I'm like, wow, if I just had it in an open space, it wouldn't be like that, But I kind of have it crammed into a corner, so
I had that small pulley, and everything was working fine, but I had to butt my table up against the wall, so the weight was riding the wall, and it wasn't allowing it to swing backward. So everything was straight up. Anything I could do to get them weights to quit swinging.
I was gonna say I saw you do that. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I was like, why in the heck would he have that next to there? I was gonna say that in one of the videos, like, dude, get that away from the wall.
It was perfect, bud. It was perfect.
Oh, I love it.
Because I tried that band, I tried to tie it to the table, and it wanted to pull it underneath the table. So when I butted it up against the wall, it just rode the wall, and there was really no. You saw it. There was no swinging.
Yeah,
it was damn near perfect.
Just go.
Like, I don't mind. Hey,
like you're fighting the wall. I mean, that makes sense now, as long as you're not losing, part of your weight. Because I feel like certain weights, could erode. I guess it would probably take quite a long time to do.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I have the fitness gear weights, so they're almost Olympians. They're cast iron or whatever they are. Them bitches ain't gonna corrode anytime soon. I could beat them off the ground, bud. I mean, I've dropped them on concrete. Ain't nothing happened. I'll bust the concrete before I bust a weight.
Yeah.
So.
All right, bro. It was nice talking to you.
Always, man. Hey, so we're gonna shoot for next week, Thursday or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll shoot for that. See how it works.
Yeah. Hopefully one of the days.
You just let me know. Yeah, you just let me know.
Yeah. So you want to come out Sunday then, is what you said?
This Sunday or next Sunday?
No, not this Sunday.
Yeah, I'm busy this Sunday.
Yeah, not this Sunday.
Okay, we can shoot for next week.
Yeah. What the heck day is that?
I can't even look right now because my phone's on.
Hang on.
All right.
Sunday the 29th.
So Sunday the 29th, that's going to put me. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah.
All right, so you're going to come up here then. Stop. And we're going to have a match.
Yeah, we're going to have a best of 5. You want to go left and right?
Fresh for fresh. Absolutely. Fresh for fresh. Fresh for fresh.
1v1.
Wow. I'll let you know the location.
Okay.
It might be closer to you.
Oh, is it going to be at the
further
gym?
away? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll bring my tripod so I can have mine set up.
Right on.
Yep. It'll be just like last time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down.
I'm stoked, bro. I'm so stoked. Hey, if you're 200 pounds, I'm 166.
So
if you whoop me, then it's gonna look really bad.
How about that makes you look good and you make it
dude, I think all that crazy pulling that I did at the beginning and that break that I took was such a good thing for me.
Oh, I bet.
I was pulling 4 times a week, like 3 hours every time. I mean, I was so busted that I couldn't even grab a water bottle. So, I'm excited.
Well, I'm really happy now that I'm going to see you. So I'm gonna go to sleep on that. That's you made my night.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
On that note, have a good night, bro. And
too,
I'll
man.
see you then. All right.
Okay.
Well, maybe next week before then. All right.
All right, man.
Daddy,
All right, later, bro.
All right, later.
Dad,
Have a good night.
You too, man.
Dad.